Hi YouTube people, the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com and people elsewhere on the internet. I'm here to do a video I've been meaning to do for a while now. Most people know I lost 51 pounds and I've managed to keep it off for almost 2 years. My top weight was 215 and my current weight is 164, and I yo-yo between 164 and 175. But I'm going to knock off that last 10 pounds and keep it off. But I noticed when I started yo-yoing, I started reverting back to old habits. So I'm back on my program, and I'm going to share that with you today. First of all, especially if you're over 40, reduction of calorie intake is not enough. You need to burn calories. You need to do some kind of exercise. It doesn't matter if it's walking around the block twice every 2 hours until you reach 30 minutes of exercising a day, or power walking for 5 miles 3 times a week. You need to do some kind of movement. If you turn on the radio and blast your favorite song and dance to it, do that twice. That's 15 minutes right there. So this is what happens. A lot of times people, they get hungry. They'll grab something like this. This is all starch. The body recognizes this as food to convert to sugar. But it recognizes it as a starchy food. Complex starches, your body says, oh, I must be expecting a lot of calories. So it'll store this on your hips, on your belly, on your arms, on your thighs. And a lot of people make a mistake of eating their snack food first and their good food second. So when you eat that, you don't feel full, or if you do feel full, you feel hungry even though the stomach is still, full of food. And so your body says, well, that snack was good, but now send down lunch. So now you're eating lunch. Now you get too many calories, and the body says, oh, well, gas tank is full. Let's stick that in the storage unit. So now you're walking around with a full tank and stored fat. This is what's in the hips and the thighs and the boom boom and that little jiggle when you walk and the thing on your arms when you say hi, it says bye. So if you start with your lunch first, the body says, hey, I had lunch. I feel good. I want a snack. And you grab this. One. Hey, snack was good. But I can't hold no more. Put that away. So now the body says, hey, my gas tank is full. Gas tank holds 2,000 to 2,500 calories per average human. Let's think about that. Your gas tank only holds 2,000 to 2,500 calories. If you want to lose weight, you put fewer calories in your gas tank. If you're trying to gain weight, you do your 2,500 calories and your extra 600, and it goes in the storage unit while your body's using the 2,000 for daily needs. So, what happens when you eat less calories that are filling? Fiber, grains, certain fruits like apple, papaya, they have a lot of fibrous material in it, but there's no calories in it. Celery. Celery is what we call a free food with negative calories. Celery has so few calories in it that it actually burns more calories to eat the celery than it has in it. That's called negative calories. So you can literally take a stalk of celery, eat the whole thing, fill up on it, and not have more than 200 calories in your whole stomach, but your body reacts like if you ate 2,000. You feel full for a long time. Same thing with watermelon. the biggest piece of watermelon you could deal with at all, you will notice on most calorie calculators it will list it as 100 calories. Truth be told, it has 45 calories in a big chunk, about yay big, okay? The thing is, most calorie calculators round up to the nearest 100. So if you eat, and I used to do this is how I lost the bulk of my weight. Breakfast was watermelon, big bowl, which was about 2 cups, or grapes, same deal. They have like 100 calories for the whole bunch. And most people don't eat the whole bunch they buy. They pull off a big chunk of it. Hey, I got about 2 dozen grapes here. I still got some for later. But they got fiber in there, so your belly feels full. It sends that signal to your brain that says, I'm satisfied, but there's no calories. When I drink my coffee, and my coffee cup is this size, okay? See that? Oh, excuse me. My coffee cup is 24 ounces. Coffee has no calories. You know what has calories? The sugar you put in the coffee, the creamer you put in the coffee, the flavorings you put in the coffee. 24 ounces of coffee has 5 calories in it. 2 cups of coffee has 5 calories in it. 1 cup of coffee has 5 calories in it. See how that works? Technically, it's even less than that, but, you know, they have to put something on the calorie calculator. You can't just have zeros. Now, creamer, if you buy non-dairy creamer, each teaspoon that you put in there is 10 calories. I usually dump some calories in there because I dump my cream until it's a certain color, even with the larger cup. So I put that in as 50 calories just to be safe, okay? Sugar, every teaspoon, 16 calories, okay? So by the time you get to 2 teaspoons of sugar, you've already put 28 calories in there. Now you're adding creamer. Now you're adding milk. Now you're adding whatever. If you don't put sugar in your coffee, if you don't put creamer in your coffee, you get as much coffee as you could drink for 5 calories. My coffee is 50 calories a cup. With that, I'll have a sandwich that has a tablespoon of mayonnaise, because you got to have mayonnaise. I know that's 35 calories. Then my bread, wheat bread. If you use a white bread, it has more calories than wheat bread, and your body processes it differently, and it's a bad thing. Wheat bread, your body processes like a vegetable. It has fewer calories. It fills you up. So that's what you want to go with. And then I'll have like a little sandwich meat or whatever. I avoid peanut butter because of the fat content. That's another thing. On whatever diet you choose, make sure you have one day you can splurge, that you can have junk food, because if you feel deprived, you're going to binge, and that's going to defeat all the work you put in. But if you have a day where, oh, well, this is Finger Food Friday, I can have pizza, and I can have this, I can have that. You know, 1 or 2 slices of pizza, not the pizza, okay? But it still sends a signal to the brain, hey, I'm satiated, I'm satisfied, I had pizza, I had coffee, I'm good to go. So when you have a salad the next day that's the size of your whole face, your body's not going, what, salad again? You see what I'm saying? By the same token, when you eat certain foods, you want to make sure that you're avoiding high fat, but you still have to have some fat. You can't go on a no-fat diet. The body actually needs it. Brain cells use a certain amount of fat to process, to live on a daily basis. So you can't go no fat. You still want your brain to work, but you could go low fat. You can't go high protein and nothing else. Your body does need protein, but it needs the other stuff too. You have building blocks, okay? So fill up your calorie tank. Try not to have so much overflow to go in the storage unit. Because the problem with the storage unit, oh, my body's going to store that as energy for later in the form of fat. But did the body give you the combination or the key to the storage unit? No. So then when it's time to burn that storage unit fuel, how? And that's where people run into that brick wall, because nobody knows the combination. So Instead of having excess in your storage unit, just keep your calorie tanks full for your daily needs. Be mindful of what you snack on. My favorite snack is yogurt, okay? It's about 100 calories. It's dairy. I usually have it late at night, so that way all the reactions my body's going to have to a dairy product is gone by morning, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. But by the same token, some people like crunchy foods. You could crunch on a wheat thin, just like you crunch on a cracker, and your body will treat it like a food that it can process very quickly and burn up instead of store. And your body still has that same, hey, I had me a fun snack, so I'm not deprived. So look all this stuff up. See what's high fiber but low calorie. Put that in your diet. Add grapes. Add watermelon. If you should plateau, start eating grapefruit. Because it's fibrous, it's filling, but it has an acid in it that your body processes like a furnace, and it starts burning up every calorie you put in for the rest of the day. And if you're still eating less calories, like 1,580 calories, or barely hitting 2,000 calories because your calorie counter says you're supposed to have 2,500 for your height and your size and all that, and you put that, grapefruit in there, it's burning the fat cells now instead of the food that's going in. And you will notice when you first start exercising and all that, you actually need more calories. There's a reason for that. When you're exercising, you're actually burning more fuel. So if you only need 2,000 calories to get through the day, and you're burning 600 with just one exercise, and then you feed your body and you're feeding it a certain amount, your brain goes, wait a minute, I still need to do this, and this by the close of business day. You need to send out some more protein. You need to send out some more carbs. You need to send out more stuff. So yes, you're going to eat more to start. Don't make that the habit. If you're not going to do the exercise, if you're not going to work out, if you're not going to burn more calories than you're putting in, then stick with reduced calorie intake until you motivate yourself to do the burning of the calories and the exercise and all that. But if you are over the age of 30, I said 40 because that's my dynamic, that's my reality, okay? But I was told if you're over 30, you can't just say, hey, I'm going to eat less and I'm done. No, because naturally at the age of 30, you start slowing down a little bit. The body starts going through certain processes. And you stop burning as many calories as you take in. So you still have to take in less calories, but you have to burn more calories. You've got to move your muscles. And some people don't realize it. Driving is exercise. Dancing is exercise. Walking is gentle, but it's exercise. Bouncing up and down is exercise. Get yourself a trampoline if you can't do nothing else. Everything that you do that causes movement is exercise. When I first started and I couldn't get motivated because at the time I had a broken ankle, a broken knee, and a sprained bottom part of my foot, and I had a brace on both my knee and my ankle, I still managed to move. I was sitting at the couch doing like this. And the only thing that was moving was the top half of my body, but I was still moving something. Then when I got to a point where I could move, I moved. It was just getting down the steps at first. Then it was getting 4 houses up the street. Had to stop and rest, come back. Then it was 8 houses up the street. Next thing you know, I was doing a block. Now I can walk 5 miles before I'm even winded. But I still have to stop and rest because my toes feel like they're burning a little bit. Then after a 5-10-minute rest, boom, back at it. But if you can't do nothing else, do a 2 and 2. 2 minutes of exercise during a 2-minute commercial break. And every time a commercial comes on during a 1-hour show, if you're doing some exercises, at the end of that show, you've done 22 minutes worth of exercise. Wait till the next show, do the same thing, and you could get your 30 minutes a day in very, very easily. But I'm out of time. I'm only allowed 15 minutes on YouTube. So this is People 7, and y'all stay blessed. Bye now.